tell us a little bit about, what attracted you to this facility. Hopefully lots of things, but tell us a little bit about that and how the process has gone so far.
We had previously been in a Phoenix facility, and our time was almost coming up, but our power and space had run out first. And we did an RFP and went through a process, and we ruled out a couple of areas like California and some of the other ones based on the different power sources. And it came down to a couple, but with Sabey we really felt like we had a partnership. From the very beginning, they really were the ones who wanted to make that deal happen. It's one of the best decisions I ever made, because not only did they get our business, and like some vendors do, they just kind of, once the deal's signed, it's like, enjoy, good luck. Sabey was so invested in our success that they were absolutely a partner through the whole thing.
We survived Hurricane Sandy. We've been up the entire time. It's been a great relationship, and it's a central part of what we're trying to do at the Genome Center.
You have majority of your stuff here, but then a couple of storage racks in Quincy.
We want to make sure that everything's backed up, because when you're dealing with human clinical data, you can't have any room for error.
2009, we acquired Barclays Global Investors from Barclays Bank. At the end of that acquisition, we ended up with 28 data centers, most of them somewhere around 200 kilowatts, nothing more than really 500 kilowatts. Inefficient, very expensive to operate. We needed to come up with a better strategy. We were also in another co-location site in Oakland, not to be named, but we were spending almost $6 million a year in charges for that facility. So we had a very short deadline on getting out of there. We did an extensive search. We were really attracted to the Columbia River area because the power is much cheaper. We have an annualized PUE of 1.18, and we're paying 2.5 cents a kilowatt. I'm running virtually no mechanical cooling. Overall, we're saving a lot more than we were in the previous colos and other data centers that we decommissioned along the way. It seemed like a good fit, but just having a good landlord was not enough. As it turns out, Sabey also has their own construction company, and Dale Spencer is here tonight, and his team. If it wasn't for them, with our aggressive schedule, we would have never been able to get our project done. We went from, it was a finished core and shell. There were 5 pods. 2 pods were built out. Pods 3, 4, and 5 were just dirt. We went from dirt to servers in less than 6 months. And quite frankly, I don't think we could have got it done without anyone else.
So we toured all the data centers between Piscataway to Parsippany and Rockland, Orange, New York City, and some of Long Island, Queens area. So by the time we decided that we cannot go to New Jersey because of sales tax, we are a retail organization and we do not charge sales tax for New Jersey customers. So we started looking again at New York, and being so educated, we were looking for a data center that has a variety of very good attributes. So we were looking for a facility that the primary purpose of the facility is a data center, and it's not something that just happened to be in a building. We were looking for a certain class of redundancy that some of the data centers do not have. We were also looking at how close is it to pairing exchange and other things that might be of essence when we try to shave off milliseconds for performance for our customers and so on. So we take, and then some other considerations, and after looking around, we looked at a lot of the data centers in the city are in a flood zone, and so on, until we stumbled upon this building. But we did see the thinking process of the team, of how they think about a data center and about redundancy and about customer centricity. Us at B&H being of a nature of very customer centric, this was very important for us to deal with a company that is very customer focused.
What keeps the panelists either up at night, what they're looking for in the next 1 to 2 years that they're excited about?
Technology is to a point where we can take blood and turn it into DNA in about 2 to 3 weeks. But the real bottleneck is the data, the networking, the computing, and the data storage. And so finding Sabey as a partner has really been helpful in that respect.
we're spending a lot of time on automation. We're really looking forward to private cloud and starting to extend out to a hybrid cloud model. I mean, we're obviously a colo company, so we're not actually looking to put a lot into the public cloud, but getting our internal systems into a true private cloud scenario so we could burst to the cloud if and when we wanted to.
So until now, we were worried about our data centers. I'm lucky that is almost behind us.
We set the bar pretty high by go from dirt to servers in 6 months, and so everybody thinks we can improve on that for the next project.